Quiet start to the week on this Monday here in central and eastern Kentucky, and hopefully you have enjoyed the tranquil weather because it's not looking that way much of the next week, at least off and on. Active weather pattern kicks in, 3 systems in play over the next week. We've got one tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and these similar systems we'll see basically a carbon copy, it looks like, into Friday, Saturday. Wind, rain, and then some snow showers on the tail end. Behind the one this weekend, we've got some legitimate January cold air that's going to set us up for the possibility of a snow event next Monday. Still a week out, something to watch. First things first, clouds increasing, and here comes the moisture by late this evening and into the overnight. Should be in here with some very beneficial rain. Breezy out there, it has been. It's cloudy. East winds at about 10 to 15, 41 in Mount Sterling. Temperatures today, upper 40s down south, mid 40s here in the Bluegrass. We're starting to back things down. Got a few upper 30s, and that's what we're looking at for lows as that system spins our way and wind shift around to the southeast. That's actually going to cause our temperatures to bump up a bit heading into tomorrow. There's your system area of low pressure, very strong one, really wound up. Severe weather along the Gulf Coast, blizzard conditions on the backside. Will be in the milder air, meaning we're looking at some solid rain. I mean, check out our futurecast into the early hours of Tuesday, some moderate to occasionally heavier rain. And that's going to make for a wet commute. I do think by the afternoon we catch a bit of a break, but we're not done because by the evening, some cooler showers. Winds will pick back up tomorrow night as the boundary arcs through, and that's going to mean some scattered snow showers, maybe enough to coat the ground. And then as we get into Wednesday, I do think we clear out a little bit then. So as far as the rain goes, we're not the only ones going to get some beneficial rain. Notice those totals across the Carolinas and the deep south. More than what we're going to see here, which will be to the tune of an inch, inch and a half. With the track of the low, all the heavy stuff as far as the snow stays off to our northwest. As far as our totals on the backside into Wednesday morning, maybe a bit of a coating, half inch. Few slick spots possible. It's not been overly cold of late. As far as the wind potential, we're kind of close to that low, but far enough away to where we're going to see some really strong wind gusts, elevated and then significant, especially into the mountains off to our east and southeast. Speaking of those wind gusts, notice how they really ramp up to the tune of 40, 45 mile per hour gusts through tomorrow morning. Maybe a brief lull tomorrow afternoon, and then into tomorrow night, early Wednesday, could even be a bit stronger. And because of that, that's why the wind advisory is being carried all the way through Wednesday morning. Even though we may not reach the criteria throughout tomorrow, it's going to keep it in place. Now, the setup, again, this thing rolls through, and then the backside snow showers catch us into the day on Wednesday. Now, let's jump ahead to Friday and Saturday. This should look familiar because we're going to see rain followed by snow. But the difference this weekend, look at the temperatures dropping down into the teens for lows on Sunday and highs only into the 20s on Sunday. So when this next wave approaches from the west, getting into Monday on the King holiday, at this point, based on the latest data, that could mean some snow possible, and that's something, of course, that we will be keeping an eye on. So as we head toward the upcoming weekend, it will stay pretty active, but a lot going on here in the 7-day. Rain and wind tomorrow, followed by some snow showers, most of that on Wednesday morning. A much-needed break on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, cold air settles in behind that system. And, of course, we will watch next Monday closer on the King holiday for the potential of some snow here in central and eastern Kentucky.